Hi, welcome to the Running Whale. My name's Craig, and this is Train for 10 PB3 The Reset, Episode 2. So it's been a almost positive week, barring a little race, which we'll get to in a minute. So I'm just about to go to the club now. You'll run with the guys. I'll pass you over to me at home, and I'll see you at the end.
Straight into another week of running in Ketosis, and we start the week on Wednesday. If you watch episode 1, this was the easy run I filmed my intro on, so you'll already know that this didn't feel like an easy run at all. Living halfway up a hill in Yorkshire might come with some nice views, but the instant climb when I left the house finished my legs off before I got going. Worth noting that towards the end of the day I actually started to feel a bit unwell. I gave this run 2 out of 5.
Welcome! It's Thursday night, which can only mean one thing. Well, it can mean many things, but this week it means I've got a session with a KCAC lot, so I'm going to take them down to Vic Park in Keighley, and we're going to do some switching gears, so let's go see how this feels. Okay, so we're down at the park now. The idea is we run all the way around the park. We're going to start at the very end there, all the way around, out at the bottom here, come up here, to this section, and then where the middle bit comes up here, that's approximately 200 metres, where we do 5k or above. Just done my first one, happy to report, it just felt like it should feel, so let's crack on with lap 2. That was disgusting that time. I can't speak.
I gave this run a 3 out of 5. Friday was again a complete day of rest. Knowing I had a race on Sunday, I thought I'd try and save the legs for it. Saturday was of course parkrun, and so we ventured across to the Hubbard Bridge parkrun. It was a lovely trail run with not much in the way of climbing, just how I like it. I had hoped the legs might feel a bit better after yesterday's rest, and they did. However, I still found myself walking in places as my glutes playing up. This is really frustrating given this was a relatively forgiving course with barely any elevation. Still, the legs did feel better, so I gave this run a 3 out of 5. Sunday was the Bury 10k, and I was genuinely so nervous about this after yesterday's performance. My body battery on the old Garmin has been on its arse since Wednesday, since I took it unwell, and sleep has also been all over the place. Still, I went into this expecting the worst and still got it finished. I've been drinking plenty of water with electrolytes and hope this might prevent me getting dehydrated and of course cramping, but unfortunately it didn't, and I ended up dehydrated and cramping, so there were a bit of limping uphill and a bit of limping downhill. I gave this run 2 out of 5. Monday was an easy ride on Zwift just to get some steady cardio in. All my runs at the minute, no matter how hard I try, seem to be tempo effort or above. I don't seem to be able to stay in that zone 2 area. And so the bike is my cheap way of getting some easy efforts in, which is quite remarkable really given the volume of sweat. Which brings us up to Tuesday, which is a club run, and I wasn't leading again, so I opted to go with the slightly less pacey Group 1 again. Of course that backfired because my mate G was leading and she failed to mention the amount of climbing she had planned.
I thought I'd come with a steadier group tonight. Be nice, gentle and easy. G, will you promise me one thing?
What?
That was the last hill.
Always sometimes I forgot.
Honestly, if I knew what were in store, I'd have brought a ladder. Once the run flattened out, we did some last man sprints just to make things a bit more interesting. This run, minus the climb, actually felt good. I gave this run a score of 3 out of 5. That's the running and bike done for the week. And while it wasn't an easy week, I did start to feel some improvements over week 1. So I'm very hopeful this will continue into the coming weeks. Falling ill obviously didn't help. Moving on to some stats now. My average weight last week was £193. My average in week 2 moved down to 188.7. The real star of the show this week is my body fat percentage, which last week averaged 35.10% and this week has moved down to 33.20%. My Garmin average sleep score last week was 77.7 out of 100, but that unfortunately moved down to 64.7 out of 100. So a few missed nights sleep there just due to illness and what have you. And that's it from me for another week, so I'll hand you back over to me ending the video in the van after the run, because I forgot to while I was running. But before I do, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like, drop a comment, I always reply as soon as I can, and if you've not yet subscribed, well at this stage there's just no excuse, you're just missing out. So there we have it, another positive week really. The race might not have gone to plan and the running might not be where I want it to be, but everything else is still heading in the right direction. So in general, I'm just feeling so much better. While the sleep has taken a hit with the illness and one thing or another, my energy levels seem to be on the rise. I feel happier in myself. It's a good place to be at the minute. From the week race, see you there.